Hello and welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 24th September 2021. We've had a bit of a happy ending from the McQueens, which was nice to see. You know, otherwise you don't want to just see dull on the village. You want to see some happier ending stories. And they're gone on holiday. I think Mercedes felt like the Bobby needs a bit of professional help, and I think they might seek that overseas, because when Bobby pretended to be Jade, let's face it wasn't normal. And I think Mercedes is doing the right thing by getting some help for Bobby. The plan was for her and Bobby to go, but I think Cher kind of saw that her dad's going to stay behind because of her, so she didn't want to be selfish and do something selfless this time, and she ran it by Marlena McQueen, Nana, and Nana McQueen was like, well, why are you telling me for? Go and tell your idea to the others. And she did, and Mercedes and Silver made sure that Cher was actually okay. She's going to be okay by herself with the other McQueens. And I think Cher said that she's joined a support group, which are kind of reaffirmed their confidence, or her confidence in Mercedes and Silver, if that makes sense. And so I think Silver was like, okay, let's go for it. They're all excited. Bobby's excited as well. I think this is a good clean break for everyone, and I'm glad that's the way it was set up, because I know Mercedes has forgiven Cher and everything, and even Cher said herself, for being a wicked stepdaughter and blah blah blah. But Mercedes, I think the quality is that they forgive and forget their own family, and it was that was nice to see. And I think it's just a clean break, and it's good that Cher didn't go with them, because although they did forgive her, I think just having that break is good for everyone. I don't know if anyone watches EastEnders. It's something similar to what Nancy and Frankie have done. Frankie have left, even though everything was forgotten. But I think it also gives Cher a chance to bond with the other McQueens, because they come in a pack, don't they? So right now, Cher's kind of got a lot of making up to do with the other McQueens, because obviously in a pact they do see if someone's being mistreated, especially if it's an older McQueen, then they are gonna be very protective of Mercedes. So if Cher kind of proves herself, then I think Goldie and Teresa will be more open to her, more take her more under their wing. So I guess it's a good thing for Cher to kind of really prove herself. So moving on to Imran, he was spotted in the folly by Sid, who knew that Imran was supposed to be in lectures for uni, and Imran was kind of waffling. Sid just knew he was lying. I mean, Imran's a terrible liar, isn't he? So Sid just knew Imran's lying. Imran came clean that he didn't get accepted into uni, and he was kind of bunking or truanting inside the folly, and he doesn't really know what to do now. Sid was there to kind of advise him and guide him. Go be honest with your mum. I think it's a lot of pressure when students leave school. They need to have everything figured out, or so they are told so, or maybe so they think so. And it's having to figure everything, what they want to do for the rest of their lives. It's a whole lot of pressure, and there are some people in their 20s and 30s, they still don't know what they want to do with their lives. So being at age, 17 to 19, it's I'm glad they're bringing this up, and there are a lot of options for everyone, and I mean everyone. You can do anything you want. You shouldn't just copy people what they want to do, as long as it's legit and it's you're doing something good, you're doing something you enjoy, and it keeps you busy full time, then why not? Anyway, so that was the advice from Sid. Go tell your mum, and because you have to come clean, the sooner the better. And I think Sid has taken pictures of himself to put himself down on online dating. So it's kind of a positive thing again from the duo. They're trying to have some more positive things in their lives, I guess, and come above obstacles. And finally, let's talk about this whole situation that's going on with Peri, Juliet, and Timmy, the guy that's stalking them. And what I didn't really understand is why or how is he managing to watch and spy on the girls when he's like literally meters away from them? That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, Hollyoaks, but if I know that there's someone behind me watching me, or even to the side of me watching me, my peripheral would be telling me that there's someone watching me. I just don't understand how he's managed to get away with that. So that's the only. It's a good storyline, but that is the only thing I'm struggling to understand. And yeah, great acting again, but it's just too bait, as you know, as this common slang that someone might say. It's too obvious. How can you be standing there just watching someone and not get caught or anything? And you know, when he came out of the car after he overheard Juliet and Peri, I think, talking about their intimacy or something within their relationship, that they're going to do something fun, I don't know. And he got out of the car and he punched the wall, like as if. Again, another thing I don't understand is, how do people get jealous over a couple that they've never been involved with either of the party in the first place? How can you be jealous of someone? Well, I don't know, but I agree that there are people out there who exist like that. But obviously, for him to feel that much kind of emotion, because you can see it in his face and his body language, is again terrific acting, I guess. And I don't think it's gonna look good for Peri and Juliet. And I just remembered, like, when they were in the flat, he was causing problems with them. Like, he managed to swipe £100 from Peri's account, and Peri instantly thought it was Juliet. Now, I kind of feel sorry for Juliet as well, because it's like, you know, I think Peri kind of just instantly just thinks that's her. So imagine, you know, having a partner and, you know, if the minute something bad happens, I mean, £100 goes missing from your account, your instant reaction is to think that your partner did it. I mean, I don't know. Is that really a solid, strong relationship? Do you really trust that someone? I don't know. And obviously, Peri and Juliet was very insulted, and as she should be, because it's like someone's nicking you off, stealing £100, like that, because that's their first ever thought that came to their head. You kind of question yourself, what, am I that much of a criminal? Like, what does that person think about me? So yeah, it's a bit of a sticky situation, and obviously there was a bit of an argument going on. And then I saw a letter coming in for Peri. Juliet read it out loud and then said some sort of love letter, I guess. And I think Juliet was kind of thinking that there's something going on with Peri in her own life. And then there she's accusing her stealing £100. So it's a bit of a mess. But whilst Timmy's doing all that, the freak is watching them on the camera. And what's more messed up is that if you look on the watchers bit, it says 23 people are watching this. It's like some sort of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, you know, there are 23 other creeps watching a couple of girls, and the thing is, they don't even know about it, and it's just so messed up. I really don't know what else to say on this, but it's not gonna end well, I'm afraid. It looks like it. And it will be very interesting to see where this goes as well. But again, the only criticism I have is the whole stalking business, where the way it's conducted, i.e., like, you know, the way he's standing in the village, like right next to them, a couple of meters away, like he's not going to get caught. I think you should make it more mundane than that. It's a good storyline, but anyway, guys, let me know what you think of that episode, or if you remember it that far back, to be honest, and hit me up on the next episode review. Peace.